The Trump administration has launched another immigration enforcement operation, this time in Charlotte, North Carolina, a blue city with one of the fastest growing immigrant populations in the country. The operation, called Charlotte's Web by the Department of Homeland Security, started Saturday. Federal agents from the CBP, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, have been seen making arrests, questioning gardeners, patrolling a Home Depot parking lot, and smashing windows. Trump administration officials tell our immigration reporter Camilo Montoya Galvez that New Orleans is the next Border Patrol operation planned for this month.
ICE out of Charlotte now!
ICE out of Charlotte now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
ICE out of Charlotte now!
ICE out of Charlotte now!
Aquí estamos y no nos vamos y si los echan los regresamos.
ICE out of Charlotte now! ICE out of Charlotte now! ICE out of Charlotte now! ICE out of Charlotte now!
Homeland Security officials say about 100 people were arrested on Saturday in Charlotte by Border Patrol and ICE. That city's Democratic mayor says this is causing unnecessary uncertainty and fear.
¿Usted quiere alimentar?
This cell phone video captured the moment U.S. Border Patrol smashed Willie Acetuno's car window because he wouldn't open his door. Acetuno is a Honduran-born American citizen and was injured during his arrest. This is the second time in 10 minutes I was stopped, he says. He showed them identification and they left.
Brandy, they're in our yard.
Just blocks away, a resident spotted agents moving in on her landscaping crew as they were putting up Christmas lights. No arrests were made. Commander Gregory Bavino is leading the crackdown after spearheading Border Patrol efforts in Chicago and Los Angeles. In a social media post, he said many of those arrested had criminal and immigration histories. In total nationwide, the Department of Homeland Security says more than 500,000 people have been arrested and deported during these operations. The federal agency says its intent is to ensure Americans are safe and remove threats. Today was the second day of protests over the immigration crackdown in Charlotte.
It's terrifying to pretty much know that at any moment a federal agent can just come out and abuse you just because of the way you look.
Charlotte is now the 5th U.S. city to see a Border Patrol presence. Next, the agency says it will move 200 agents to New Orleans.
When young people talk about being angry with the Democratic Party, it's people like Governor Josh Stein that are leading that kind of conversation. Because what do you mean Josh Stein is being way too nice with ICE?
ICE was going to come here and they were going to go and find violent, dangerous drug traffickers and criminals and be targeted in their work. The city would welcome them with open arms. I'm almost certain of that. We haven't heard from them, so we don't know what their plans are.
And I know from personal experience with Josh Stein when I met him earlier this year that he does not like to answer hard questions and he's just going to give lucid runarounds because what do you mean you don't know what ICE is going to do? The willful ignorance feels like abandonment to the people not just of North Carolina but of Charlotte. What do you mean? You don't know what ICE is, what they're going to do. Do you think they're going to come to Charlotte and act any differently? Do you think they're not going to racially profile people in Charlotte? Do you think they're not going to rip them out of their schools, their cars, their doctor's appointments, their anywhere? Do you think they're going to do anything different? Because this, I just don't know what they're going to do, but we would invite them with open arms. What do you mean?
So ICE is in like Charlotte and it's coming to Winston. And all I gotta say is bring it on. Me and Betty the Bat, we ready for you, ho. Cause you know what, I'm gonna tell you something, Mr. Border Patrol. If you doing some illegal shit like the legal shit you was doing in my city in Chicago, yes, papi, I'm finna do some illegal shit. Me and my bat, we finna meet you. Me and my knife, we finna meet your tires. Oh, you're not gonna be moving too fast if I catch you in the street trying to fuck with my people. I'm telling you. You come over here with that bullshit. My bullshit from Chicago is coming to you too. Y como decimos en México, soldado avisado no muere en la guerra, puto.
We have some new footage coming out of North Carolina just moments ago that shows ICE agents pointing their weapons at an innocent U.S. citizen for simply recording them. Here's a little background as to what happened. ICE agents shot a pepper ball into an open window of this car, causing one of the passengers to have a medical episode. Their reckless actions led to several cars ending up in the middle of the road in a massive chaotic scene. This took place on North Tryon Street, which is a major corridor through uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. Take a look. This is the America that Trump has created. Federal agents are behaving like an occupying force, pointing firearms at innocent people for recording them. Filming law enforcement is, of course, a constitutional right, but ICE agents treated this woman like she was an enemy combatant. It says a lot about who these people are when their first instinct is not de-escalation, but rather intimidation and force. What makes this situation even worse is the fact that all of this chaos was caused by an ICE agent firing a pepper ball into an open vehicle. Those, of course, are not harmless. They can cause asthma attacks, cardiac distress, and panic episodes. And in this case, it immediately put a passenger into a health crisis. But the agents, of course, didn't care. They fired anyway at point-blank range into a car filled with people.
Federal agents are making arrests in Charlotte, North Carolina as part of the administration's expanding immigration crackdown. Homeland Security confirmed that the operation is underway after videos of masked agents detaining people were shared on social media. In recent days, local politicians have reaffirmed their support for the city's immigrant community. It's not clear how many people have been detained.
ICE is in Charlotte, North Carolina right now. I came here to warn you guys that they might be coming, but if the videos I saw this morning are real, they're already here. CNN claims that the top Border Patrol agents put their eyes on Charlotte when they decided to leave Chicago. Unless you live under a rock, you've seen what's happened in Chicago. Reportedly, thousands of immigrants were detained there. And beyond that, citizens were getting attacked by ICE. There were shots let off by ICE, tear gas, and so many physical encounters with citizens and immigrants alike. North Carolina, it is time for us to stand up and fight back like Chicago did. Now, I'm not going to promote any violence, but if an unidentified masked man tries to kidnap someone in front of you, please remember that North Carolina has a stand your ground law. And when it comes to recording these incidents, we are a one consent party state, meaning you can record, you don't need their permission, and those recordings can be used in court. We've seen the videos, you guys. Fighting back works. Do not let ICE take our people. I do want to say one more thing. Although they are going to Charlotte, this will spread beyond Charlotte. So any neighboring cities, Durham, Raleigh, Cary, anything near Charlotte, please be careful.
I just witnessed ICE firsthand with my own two eyes right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, messing with these two Migos that was in a work truck. You could tell they've been working their ass off all morning on a freaking Sunday, on a Sunday. But y'all want to mess with them dudes that's out here working, providing for a family? Like, you fucking with the wrong people. You messing with the wrong one. Now you got other people out here too scared to go out and do stuff because even though they might be legal, it might not be legal, but they just don't want to be fucked with. Y'all out here arresting everybody. So you know what? I got video of everything that I just got done doing and pictures. And guess what? I'm about to show all y'all what I'm doing. So like this video, share it, because you about to see upcharged death. I don't give a shit. Think what you want to think about me or what I'm saying and what I'm trying to stand for. I don't give up. I really don't. And hey, if you don't agree with me, then guess what? You ain't the kind of people that I want my fucking circle anyways. Anyway, get your ass way the fuck over there. And don't stop walking. Keep going. Come on, man. We all fucking people. Damn it. Open your eyes, man. What would God do? Y'all motherfuckers are so fucking twisted, man.
Immigration officials continue to arrest U.S. citizens. The most recent one happened today when a Mr. Willie Aceituno, a 46-year-old Honduran-born U.S. citizen, was arrested by Border Patrol agents in Charlotte, North Carolina. They pulled him over solely based upon the color of his skin on his way to work, busted out his window, drug him from his vehicle, threw him on the ground, and then put him in a car. And eventually, they found the citizenship documentation that he carries upon his person because of these raids. because of how Donald Trump's administration harasses people that have brown skin. He has been forced to carry his citizenship documentation upon his person to keep from being illegally deported from the United States. Now, the Border Patrol for this says, well, he was just in an area with a lot of immigrants, so we just needed to confirm. You needed to confirm by busting out his window, throwing him to the ground, and putting him in handcuffs? You're profiling people solely based upon the color of their skin, and it is not okay. And you're continuing to do this, Department of Homeland Security, across the country. It's not too far down the road that everybody involved in these types of raids and these illegal arrests and detainment of U.S. citizens is going to pay for the crimes they are committing against U.S. citizens and legal residents. We are not too far away before the crimes that these people are committing against anybody, the crimes against humanity that they're committing in the name of Donald Trump and Stephen Miller, are going to be held accountable. And these people are going to find out that there is no protection when you do Donald Trump's bidding. The only people protected is Donald Trump.
I think ICE is starting to regret that they came to North Carolina, because a lady has already came out with her gun out in her yard in her nightgown with her coffee, telling them to get the hell out of their yard, out of her yard, and leave her workers alone. And I think they don't realize that we have a lot of Southern Democrats here in North Carolina, and we carry too, and we're not scared, okay? You don't come on out here and start kidnapping people off the street just because of the color of their skin, okay? We're not putting up with that. We love our neighbors. We love everybody. Well, a lot of us do around here, as Southern Democrats do. So anyway, but listen, my great grandpa, he ran shine all through Yadkin County, North Carolina, and he didn't lick nobody's boot. And I sure as hell ain't gonna lick nobody's boot. So, ICE, get out of our state. And I heard they're coming to Winston too, and I live near Winston-Salem. So, I may have to go up there and help our neighbors. So, anyway, y'all have a good night. Y'all stay safe out there.
So approximately a week ago, I was reading the newspaper. Well, scratch that. I was reading it online, because who reads a newspaper anymore? Of ICE agents withdrawing from the Windy City. Now, I believe there's two reasons for this. One of them is because federal judges keep ruling against them. They are not able to deploy the usual tactics against the crowd in front of the immigration facilities. And because they're also getting a lot of unwanted media attention. Let us not forget that they pew-pewed at a lady 5 times, and they try to say that she was the culprit. When we get video, is absolutely not the case. And I forgot his name, Bandino, whatever. He was supposed to report in court. Not sure if he did that or not, but it just looks really bad for those ICE agents. Anyway, they had a new target in mind, and that happened to be Charlotte, North Carolina. And as of today, I'm reading the Orlando Sentinel, and it's saying immigration enforcement surge begins in Charlotte, North Carolina. It was confirmed. Charlotte, North Carolina? Really? And honestly, I'm trying to understand why Americans are not more upset about these raids. Because they're coming into these cities and they're talking about these are violent offenders. They're violent, criminal, illegal aliens. And 80% of them, more than 80%, have never been arrested. They are tearing families apart. Now, the mayor of South Carolina is saying that they are causing unnecessary fear and uncertainty. He said we want the people in Charlotte and Mecklenburg County to know that we stand with all the residents who simply want to go on with their lives. So do you know the event that Trump is trying to justify sending ICE agents? It was because of a fatal bus stabbing in which a Ukrainian refugee lost her life. And I don't believe the person who did the stabbing was an immigrant. There are approximately 150,000 foreign-born residents. And of course, they're going to use the brown and black color to stop you. I believe we need to push this to the forefront. Listen, it's not only the Epstein, it's not the economic issues, the farmers that are losing their farm. These immigrants are not getting any due process. We are getting vilified just because of the color of our skin. Anyway, bye.
A big heads up to the immigrant community that lives in North Carolina. You guys, please be careful. Move with caution. These ICE agents don't care about children. They don't care about the disabled. They don't care about breaking up families. After you mess with children and the disabled, you have no heart and no humanity, and there is nothing that is going to stop them. this ICE immigration enforcement that's going on, it's all for greed. It's all for money. There's no humanity. It's to cut a paycheck. So please, move with caution and stay safe, everybody.
What's up? What are you saying? I don't know. You take it however you want to take it, buddy. I'm going to take it exactly how it sounds. Take it. What you going to do about it? Huh? You think I'm scared of you? Keep moving. Or what? There's a lot more of us coming right now. Good. Yeah. We'll see what we're about to do right now. Charlotte about to find out, right? You about to find out about Charlotte. You don't know what's up about Charlotte. This ain't Chicago, nigga. Keep it moving. Or what? What you gonna do about it? Find out. Come on, find out. I want to find out, buddy. What's up? Huh?
And this is what every interaction with these fuckers should be like. Every time. Call them out. Because that little fucking pussy just quit talking after he got called out. Because they're wannabe bullies. They think they can go anywhere. Hence, Charlotte's about ready to find out. Fuck you. Fuck you. This is all about intimidation and fear. Go get the fucking criminals, not the people just trying to go to work to feed their family.
I am shaking. I'm so pissed off right now. I was at the Staples off of Pineville Matthews Road getting something printed off for a party. As I was waiting for my item to be printed, I was standing next to an elderly man that was also having a little bit of a hard time getting things done, and I think he was a little bit frustrated. Not to give him the benefit of the doubt, but there was also a Spanish-speaking man at the counter as well, and he was having a hard time explaining what he needed. Unfortunately, the sales associate didn't speak Spanish, so they were having a hard time having some Spanglish back and forth. As the elderly man kept getting more and more frustrated because he was waiting a longer time than he had expected, he turned around and said, "We need to call ICE on him because he's the problem." You want to call ICE on a man because he only speaks Spanish? That is the most racist thing I've ever blatantly seen. I grew up in a racist town, and I grew up and saw racism all of the time. But to threaten someone to call Border Patrol and ICE on them because they can't speak English and they're slowing up your time at the print counter on Staples is another level of racism that I will never understand. Having ICE here in our community right now is putting people on edge and is putting people in danger. And for that redneck old ass man to say something that blatantly racist and not to be kicked out of Staples for it pissed me off so bad that I left. After telling him, of course, that he's a racist and him yelling and screaming in my face. With that being said, I have a lot of new followers. If you do not agree with me around humans are humans and they deserve to be treated with dignity regardless of their skin color or the language that they speak or their ethnicity or their background, then you probably should unfollow me. With that being said, we need to get ICE out of Charlotte.
If you're legal, you shouldn't be worried about what's happening. That is one of the most ignorant sentences I've read or heard this past few days. Like, especially on social media, when I see that and I go on the comment and I go on the person's profile and they're also black, and I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? This clearly shows that you do not know anything about racial profiling, right? Racial profiling involves the practice of using discriminatory practices based on negative stereotypes to target a group without actual evidence. So tell me why you think you're immune to what's going on. Huh? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. And like I said, it's even more painful when it's my own people saying things like that, forgetting that some people who were apprehended were also black. Some people who were brutalized were also black. And let me make it clear, this is not to say you only have to support when your people are involved in a situation. No, you should be supporting point blank, regardless of if you are involved or if your people are involved in the situation. So let's just stop with that. Let's just stop with that because it doesn't make any sense. And it pains me even more because whenever there is a big social issue involving the black community, you will see the Hispanic community, at least the majority, showing their support. They're like, yeah, I'm not, the target of police brutality, but I support you guys. I'm going to show my empathy. I'm going to show that I'm with you. But when it's the other way around, my own people, regrettably, are just like, oh shoot, I'm from Baltimore. I don't know. I was born there. Like, that had nothing to do with me. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like, and that's just regrettable. That's just regrettable, honestly. Just so you know, whoever, if you get ready to say I'm legal, I shouldn't be worried about that. Just know you're not immune. You're not immune. Okay.
ICE operations in Charlotte have tripled arrests this year, creating uncertainty for 150,000 foreign-born residents. This impacts rental markets as tenants relocate and buyers hesitate. Landlords face higher vacancy rates while some neighborhoods see shifting demand. Stay informed through official city updates and community organizations to protect your housing decisions. How do you think this could affect Charlotte neighborhoods?
Hey guys, some news out of Charlotte, North Carolina today. Federal officials have confirmed that they are doing an ICE operation down there, immigration operations, picking people up, deportations, things like that. And I think it's going to be coming to more Democrat cities, and I'm glad about that, honestly. I mean, I think we need to get the illegal immigrants out of this country. I think we should not care about people that come from other countries illegally here more than we care about our own citizens. I'm not worried about the illegal Mexicans or the illegal Venezuelans or Hondurans or Colombians or any of them, to be honest.
If you live in North Carolina, please share this. It's important that those people in Charlotte who don't have access to this information are given it. There's a grocery store in Charlotte called Compare Foods, and it has pledged that in order to help immigrants because of what's going on with the ICE activity, that they are going to do free pickup and free delivery of groceries. So if you need your groceries, if you need help getting your groceries, contact Compare Foods in your area. They also have an Uber system that if you need to go pick up your groceries, they will come and pick you up to keep you safe. I cannot believe I'm actually having to make a PSA about a grocery store doing its best to protect its local community of immigrants, but here we are. They were in churches yesterday. They were around the area yesterday. They are going after people in parking lots. They are going after people in churches. They are going after people that are not criminals. And the fact that we know this and we can't stop this is horrifying, but please do what you can, protect yourself and protect those around you by utilizing this service through Compare Foods. So thanks to Compare Foods for trying to do something to help. If there are any more resources, please let me know so I can help push those out as well.
Feliz Domingo, escuche. First, where this from? You disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk. Anywho, anyhow, so muy importante. So if you in the Charlotte area, the Queen City, bitch, let me tell you something. El Sol is out, boy, but it's icy, bitch. The streets are very, very icy right now, bitch. When I say, like, if you at Home Depot, Lowe's, these truck stops around warehouses, and you are a Latino bitch, it's best to head to the Casa Ho. I'm trying to tell you something. I already seen somebody in the back of somebody expedition bitch with blackout windows. I would advise you to advise your familiar to stay home for a while, bitch. I mean, the streets is icy, bitch. Black ice. It's bad out here. The worst. I would stay home, bitch. If you know one of your peoples is out here and they ain't got all they motherfucking papers together, if you want to see them mañana ho, keep them at home. Ain't nothing going on that important. They be running these streets any motherfucking way. But it's getting bad out here, bitch. Muy mal. Don't leave the house, bitch. Let your house be your sanctuary for a while and don't come out. Don't come out. Bitch, I'm telling y'all not to come out, bitch. Should I be out? I got my ID. The way they snatching you motherfuckers up, you would think they kidnappers, bitch. You know what you should do, bitch? Because they in unmarked cars, bitch. That's a kidnapper. And what do you do to kidnappers, bitch? Bitch, you ain't supposed to get in nobody's car, bitch. Then I don't even think they be identifying themselves, bitch. That's self-defense. How the fuck you grabbing me up? I'm minding my motherfucking business, bitch. I got PTSD. You can't just grab me, motherfucker, without no explanation, ho. Yeah. Turn out to be a funeral. You'll be carried by 6. Maybe a little more because y'all in law enforcement. So I know y'all think to parade the street when one of y'all gone, bitch. But it'd have to be somebody out here crying, bitch. Instead of my family, bitch, it gotta be yours. Y'all just stay indoors, okay? Hold bye.
As ICE is now in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, unlike their visit to Chicago, where they announced, Memphis, Tennessee, these other places, they announced it heavily and people knew where they were going, they seem to be changing their tactics as far as where they go and who should know. But of course, the people in Charlotte, North Carolina, have been recording ICE agents doing what they do usually, tackling people to the ground, arresting some people who are United States citizens, and just an onslaught of bullshit as they usually do. You get what I'm saying? That's what's happening. A lot of these videos I've been seeing circulating, and it seems to me that they've been in Charlotte for a few days now. Charlotte, North Carolina. You get what I'm saying? So as usual, the people and the citizens on the ground, you're there in North Carolina, and I notice people are protesting. Okay, there's a big protest. I seen a video of it, a protest of the people in Charlotte, North Carolina. That means they're standing strong like Chicago and these other cities. Now, what this is telling you is that ICE changing their techniques and tactics. They could be anywhere at any time. That's what it's telling you. So you have to have your camera phones, and get ready to record them, because you know their draconian style of beating people, shoving people to the ground. A lot of times, I would say most of the cases, this is absolutely unnecessary. But this is how MAGA's ICE operate. This is how they operate. They have this draconian technique and tactic, very unprofessional, very barbaric, and they like to shove people to the ground, taser people, beat people, use cars, ram into people. They do shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? So be careful out there. And by now you should have realized that they don't care who you are, right? By now you should have realized that they don't care who you are. So be safe. You understand what I'm saying? Use your phone. Use your cell phone and record them. That's all you got to do. And post the videos so other people could see what they're doing if they're in your neighborhood. Stay safe. Peace.
The man in this story is no longer alive.
So here in Charlotte today, ICE went into a church, private property church, and they arrested a man. There were a lot of children in the church who were crying. ICE did not have a warrant. They didn't have a name. They didn't explain themselves. They just went in and went after this guy. And they have been at grocery stores today, arresting teenagers. They have arrested men outside working, blowing leaves because it's fall right now and a lot of yard work getting done. They're going to restaurants and bakeries, and they've just arrived today, and it's already insanely bad. And they're not arresting one single criminal because they don't even know who they're arresting. They're just going after people who are brown, who are speaking Spanish. And I'm going to go out there tomorrow to make sure I can document what's going on. But they're animals. I can't believe they did this inside a church.
So Mr. Charlie and the posse is sending ICE agents and immigrations and customs informants down south. States like North Carolina and Charlotte and New Orleans, Louisiana was on the list as well too and all. And they saying right now ICE agents is flooded everywhere in Charlotte, North Carolina also as we speak. And they sitting there saying they have activists, protesters, advocates speaking about this and against this and all this, especially this administration is coming towards innocent immigrants for no apparent reason. And they sat there said on the article and it said, on a post on social media, this one ICE agent's quote, "We was arresting so many illegal aliens down there in Charlotte, North Carolina, within seconds and all that as well too and all." And stuff. They're criminals and all. They come here illegally and they should not be here and all. And we already know that's a bunch of BS and all. And I bet half the immigrants they arrested down there in Charlotte, North Carolina, did not have no criminal record or whatsoever. They was not criminals down there in North Carolina and all. Like, this is getting out of control with all these ICE raids happening everywhere across state to state, coast to coast. It's crazy and all with this Mr. Charlie and the posse and what he doing and all that as well. And being down south is very racist. They got the Ku Klux Klan down there as well too and all. And all the Mr. Charlie supporters and all, they want ICE agents and all them to come down there and all. Like, this is all racist discrimination towards us minorities for no apparent reason and all that as well. I'm already seeing videos on social media as we speak how ICE agents arrest and detain innocent immigrants for no apparent reason. Like, this is getting out of control with all these ICE raids. It's nonstop. Every day you hear an ICE raid happening. Every day arresting innocent immigrants, and most of these immigrants do not have no criminal ever whatsoever. Like, it's crazy. Like, how you gonna arrest somebody that do not have no criminal record, that's not no criminal, that's just going to work, making their money, and want to take care of their family? That's all. Like, this is getting out of control with all these ICE raids. Like, when is it gonna stop for real, for real? Like, first in Los Angeles, California, then in Washington, D.C., then in New York City, then in Chicago, Illinois, now Charlotte, North Carolina, now down south. They is going to the dirty south with all this bull crap. Like, this is getting out of control with all these ICE raids. You immigrants be very careful and all. Watch your surroundings and don't trust nobody.
Thank you for watching Great Minds Blacks.